Today's video is going to be on this Ruger American in 6.5 Creedmoor. I get so giddy and happy when this thing, just tickled to death.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
So if I get off track or if I start going on a tangent or it seems like I can't concentrate, just bear with me. I'll get back on track. I just get a little overwhelmed talking about this rifle. It's a Ruger American in 6.5 Creedmoor. Go ahead and get your jokes out now. I got this thing because I wanted like a modern bolt-action rifle, but I didn't want to pay a crazy price for one. This one was available. They have it available in with a flat top with no optic, and then they have one that has the combo. I wanted the one with the combo. They didn't have it available, so what I had to do is order the rifle and then order the optic separately. I'm just blown away by how accurate this little gun is. I think I got the rifle itself for like $400. I'll have to check on that, but it was around $400. And I think they put it all into the barrel. I have upgraded it. Some of the upgrades got the Magpul Bipod. It's the plastic one, and it connects to the Sling swivel up front, and then it gives you another Sling swivel right here. I got this Cheekriser because as soon as you put an optic on it, you're gonna have to have something back here. I got this one. This one's a Tourbon or something like that. I don't know how you pronounce bourbon, maybe Tourbon. Anywho, comes with a really hard foam pad in here. So I took that out, and you have to slit down the back of it inside. Take the foam out, then you got this empty pouch. So in the empty pouch, I stuffed one of my garage rags, t-shirts, in here. Works out perfect. Then I upgraded the back with the same matching sling swivel as this, so I can clasp it on. And then I got a Limbsaver recoil pad because, believe it or not, in its standard configuration, it's just, it's 6.5 Creedmoor. It's not like it's 30-06, but it's a light rifle, and it can produce a little bit of recoil. So if you're out there shooting it all day long, you might want to have some recoil pad or whatever, but it's not necessary. Plus, this Limbsaver gave me just a tad bit, like half an inch more length of pull, which put it perfectly to where I needed it. So really it was the length of pull that drew me in. And then another upgrade I did myself. This bolt, when you get it, just the machining on it on the top, it makes a zzz, 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 zzz. It doesn't affect the function of the rifle at all, but it was driving me crazy. So what did I do? I took some polish, put it on the bolt, and I did this thousands and thousands of times to the point where the zzz went away. Finally, smoothed it out, polished it up. It's good now. The trigger, they say the trigger is adjustable. Right out of the box, I loved it. I haven't touched it at all. It took me a little bit of getting used to because I'm not a target trigger type of person, but I don't have any complaints about it. I love it. Just to show you how accurate it is, this is my Steyr AUG. I need to fold that up. Hold on a second. Hold on, gang. All right, so that's my Steyr AUG. I didn't brace it on anything at 100 yards. This one, 100 yards, out of this Ruger. As you can tell, it's pretty accurate. This was 140 grain Winchester X or open tip match or something like that. Give you a comparison, the bullseye is just a tad bit bigger. I don't know if you can see that. It's a tad bit bigger than a dime. So if you take this dime here, you can cover the hole with it. So it's definitely a confidence booster. And another target that I had, we had one set up at 30 yards, took 3 shots with it. And then later when I'm getting the targets, taking them home, I'm like, what's going on here? And I look, and I had 1 or 2 go through the same hole. So it's an accurate little rifle. The only beef I have about it, and I honestly don't know if you can fix this, it's a very strange problem. So this magazine goes up in here like this. It fits 4. However, you can only reliably load it with 3. For some reason, when you put 4 in there with non-Spitzer type bullets, so soft points, boat tail hollow point, open tip match, those type of bullets, when you when you go to chamber around, and this is with 4 non-Spitzer type bullets. You go to chamber around, let's act like my finger is the cartridge coming in. So my finger's the cartridge, and here's the feed ramp, okay? Comes in, goes up the feed ramp, and here's the face of the breech. It goes, instead of going in the hole like this, it goes, and it sticks there. And it'll stick there to the point where if you press any harder, it'll jam the bullet back down into the case. For some reason, those open tips and the non-Spitzer types don't want to, for the first round, they do not want to chamber. I actually called Ruger about it. They sent me another magazine, didn't fix the issue any. Then they were like, we can take it if you send it to us through the mail. And I was like, but then I won't have the gun. So I just left it alone. And what you got to do, if you have non-Spitzer types, you load it up to 4, or 3 I should say, put it in there, chamber 1, put it on safe, bring it back out, put you another one in there. So now you got 4. You're walking around out in the woods hunting or whatever. With a Spitzer type of bullet, you don't have this issue. But if the bullet is polymer tip, chamber that thing 1 time. Because if you rechamber it after you've taken it out, when the polymer, once again, my finger is the bullet, once the polymer comes up, it hits the face of the barrel and then goes back in. But that polymer hits it and it messes it up. Like the geometry is no longer solid after that. There's usually dings and chips in there. Random, weird, I know. Some people say that they have switched out to the one that has the extended magazine and it's not flush, but you got to take this part out and there's a screw in there and it comes with a kit. I haven't fiddled around looking at it, and you can buy them that way from Ruger already with the magazine in there. But honestly, that's my only beef with it. I figure it is, as inexpensive as this rifle is, you know, 1 less round, it's not going to faze me at all. So other people, that they might take an issue with that. It has something to do with the angle that this thing sits at when it's fully loaded, and that angle that the cartridge is coming up when the bolt removes it from the magazine, the way that it hits the feed ramp and the way that it hits the face of the barrel. But other than that, this thing is awesome. So if you got any questions or concerns or something that I didn't go over in the video, just let me know. Once again, this has been the Ruger American in 6.5 Creedmoor. I hope you got something out of it, and thanks for watching.